Hi, my name is Mikkel Becker, and I'm here with my friend Willie, along with some of my other dog friends. And I want to talk about the right way to pet a dog. And yes, it's hard to believe, but there really is a right way and a wrong way to pet a dog. It's all about what's comfortable for that dog and what's safe for that interaction. The most important thing to remember is to always make sure that the interaction is mutual and that the dog is really wanting that petting and is really wanting that interaction as well. A lot of times dogs hang back or they don't really want you going in their personal space. So just like how we have our own personal bubble, dogs have the same thing. We can invite them to interact in ways like encouraging them with treats or by bending or kneeling down or sitting down to get more on their level, but really let the dog finish that final approach where you're within a foot and letting them close that in rather than you moving into their space or petting them right away. That's one of the things that you see a lot is the person that just kind of reaches in right away before giving that dog time to warm up. They reach in, they pet the dog's head, or they go to give them a big hug. That can be really scary for dogs, just like it would be scary for us if a person came up to us on the street that we didn't know and they interacted with us in that way. So always be aware of that dog's comfort level. Some other things you want to do is you really want to look at where dogs like to be pet. A lot of dogs are more comfortable being pet on their chest, on their neck, or on their side. Dogs usually aren't as comfortable with hands reaching over the top of their head or with any kind of leaning over the top of them. Also, dogs don't really like to be pet on their tail, on their paws, on their mouth, or on their ears. So being aware to avoid those sensitive areas and really petting where the dog seems to really enjoy being pet. And you can see that by the dog leaning in closer when you stop petting. That's a really good sign that that dog is enjoying that interaction. If you stop petting and the dog moves away, that's a pretty clear cue too that the dog maybe didn't like that kind of petting. And not all dogs enjoy being pet, or if they do, not all dogs enjoy it for a really long period of time. So be aware of what the dog is comfortable with. And for those dogs that don't like petting, think of other fun activities that you can do together, like play or doing some of your training. For more tips on how to have a fear-free, happy home with your dog, go to fearfreehappyhomes.com.